police rescue after their brawling behavior backfires. A shocking video has emerged out of Toledo, Ohio, where two rival gangs of cop-hating she-thugs screamed and cried for the police to come to their rescue after their brawling behavior backfired on them in the most horrific way. Now, at least one arrest has been made as police continue searching for other suspects seen committing the heinous acts in the viral clip. According to the Toledo Blade, the shocking incident took place on Sunday, September 24, 2017. Toledo police said that 40 to 60 people were involved in a massive brawl at approximately 4:30 p.m. on Macomber Street near Ottawa Park. Sadly, many of those witnessing the horrific incident were too busy filming it on their phones to care that the brawl had just turned deadly. The violent street thugs abandoned all civility and released their worst demons on each other until one 20-year-old woman was lying dead on the sidewalk with children around. As the clip begins, a large crowd of people, including men, women, and children, can be seen swarming in the street. Although there are numerous people brawling, the person filming the video focuses on two young women who are brutally beating each other while bystanders can be heard cheering or yelling, "Go for the neck." As a number of women and young girls attempt to run away from a larger crowd of opponents, the clip shows them being pursued as one of them gets brutally punched in the back of the head and knocked to the ground. But, that's far from the worst thing to happen. As the clip progresses, it becomes clear someone is dead on the ground as people begin to scream for police. Local news source reports that when police arrived on the scene, they found 20-year-old Deja Wallace suffering from at least one gunshot wound. She was taken to ProMedica Toledo Hospital where she was later pronounced dead. According to police, 15-year-old Tansha Young was also shot. She was taken to Toledo ProMedica Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect that police say shot both Young and Wallace is 16-year-old Emmanuel Garner, who was shot by a second unidentified gunman. It is sickening that this violent brawl is taking place, to begin with, but what is truly heinous is that little children are literally everywhere watching from just feet away. This is how they are being taught to look at life, through the eyes of their degenerate parents or siblings who are mindlessly beating each other in the street. It's hard enough to watch the video as an adult, imagine being a child and seeing this in person. Investigators from the Toledo Police Department are still trying to find the gunman who shot Garner. They are using the video above to help assist with their search and said that they wish the people recording would have been more concerned with using their phones to dial 911. When the first emergency crews arrived on the scene, they administered chest compressions on Wallace, but they were too late. It hinders us from getting a call out because people would rather videotape than call the police, so that is definitely a hindrance. Like in this case, it blew up to something bigger than it needed to be and we could have possibly stopped it, said TPD's Lieutenant Ann Gherkin. Toledo Mayor Paula Hicks Hudson also expressed her thoughts on the shooting. "I am angry and saddened by the events that took place on Sunday. I have been working to call attention to these senseless shootings," said Hicks Hudson. "I want to remind members of our community that the Toledo Police Department is here to respond when you need help. If you see something, say something." Garner, who is just 16 years old and was arrested by police for shooting Young and Wallace, has one felony on his record already and is being charged with murder and felonious assault. Garner will turn 17 later this year and may very well be tried as an adult in this case. In my opinion, Garner should be tried as an adult and given the death penalty for murdering Wallace. It's beyond ironic that the same cop-hating thugs who promote pervasive disrespect toward our law enforcement community are the first ones to run down the street screaming and crying, "Someone, call the police." It is truly mind-blowing how quickly these punks want the police to come and fix the mess they just created when the shit hits the fan.